Hello and welcome back to Stepping Bricks. My name is Dr. Giuseppe Paladini. I'm the founder of Stepping Bricks, and today we're going to talk about video 2 on how to deal with stress in business. Specifically in this video, we're going to talk about mental and emotional strategies to deal with stress in business. Nowadays, we are full of tasks to do. We are bombarded with information and we want to do more and more and more, and then we don't focus on the present, which is the only thing you can control. You can't control the past, you can't control the future. The only thing you can control is right now. And if you are aware of your emotions and your feelings, that's how you can then express them, and then how you can remove all the bad emotions and negativities, and remain with the calm that you can think how to deal with problems in the future. So if you shift your attention to the solution rather than the problem, then of course you need a certain emotional intelligence for that. Now, mindfulness and relaxation techniques are quite famous in this strategy. Whether you like or not to do meditation or yoga, physical exercise or mental exercise, that's your decision, but it's proven that they work. So if you don't enjoy doing a certain thing, you don't have to do it, but you can find an alternative way to do relaxation and mindfulness in a way that it suits your needs. Another thing could be go to the spa, could be just go to the steam room or the sauna or the swimming pool. You need something to pamper yourself, to release all the stress that you accumulated during the workday, and then you can just spend half an hour or 1 hour a day, or even 3 times a week, 1 hour every time, to have that time for yourself. It's super important to have time for yourself. And even if you don't want to be alone, you can call a friend, and then you can spend an hour having a coffee and talk about something that is not relevant to your business, but it's just giving you that opportunity to switch off your business mind for an hour and then focus on the present. Remember, all the problems, and that's super important what I'm going to say, all the problems are either in the past or in the future. All the problems, they're not in the present. If I ask you this question right now, and I'll ask you, what is bothering you right now? I'm giving you 2-3 seconds. What is bothering you right now? And think. I'm 100% sure that whatever you're thinking is either in the past or in the future. Something that happened this morning, yesterday, last week, 30 years ago, or you're afraid of something that can happen in the future, but it didn't happen yet. So you're worrying about something that doesn't exist yet and may never exist. So all the problems are in the past and the future. And if you focus on right now, you have no issues whatsoever right now. So having that awareness of the now, that's what's giving you, and is going to give you a lot of impulse to bring your business to the next level. Another strategy is to maintain perspectives. I already mentioned about focusing on the solutions, because most people focus on the problem. Something happens and says, oh my goodness, how do I deal with this? Or actually even worse, oh my goodness, this is the problem. Then the next question is, how do I deal with this? So starting to focus on the solution. But if you don't panic when the problem occurs and say, right, this happened, now what solution can I focus on so that I can overcome the problem into a solution? Now, if you do that, then every single problem will not affect you emotionally like before, because you're shifting your attention on the solution. And I give this example to my students in the academy, in the Stepping Bricks Academy. I said the Formula 1 drivers are trained to shift their attention to the solution, not the focus, which means to the way out rather than the obstacle. If they are going to crash, if they are going out of the road and they're going towards an obstacle, if they focus on the obstacles, they're going to crash against the obstacle. But they are trained in a split second to focus on the exit and move the car or the motorbike to the exit rather than the obstacle. And that's where you need to train your brain as well, okay? You need to train your brain to the exit rather than the obstacle. So don't crash, don't focus on the problem because you already had the crash. So why you keep going over and over again on the same problem? Just shift your attention to the solution. Another thing is to learn from mistakes. Now, everybody makes mistake, everybody, okay? But the problem is when you dwell on the past and you can't overcome that feeling of having done the mistake. And another problem is when you do the same mistake again and again and again because you're not learning from it. The best way to learn from mistakes is to go back, see why you had that mistake and analyze it very briefly. Don't spend months, okay? Just 5 minutes brainstorming, analyze the mistake and says, okay, next time I need to do this so it doesn't happen again. And then if you focus on, if you learn from your mistakes, then that's called experience. Oh, I love that. That's called experience. That's the definition of experience. You know, if you stay on your sofa watching Netflix and not do absolutely anything, you will not do any mistakes apart from your life mistake, but you will not learn anything and you will not get experience. The best way to get experience is by making mistakes, because if everything goes well, you will never learn about the pitfalls and how you can improve your business. Remember, when you start a business, you may think you're the best in your area, in your field. However, as the years pass by, you will have new generations that will come in with a different mindset, a younger mindset than yours, and they are more willing to adapt to the changes. And if you don't learn from these mistakes, if you don't make this experience, these people are going to fast track everything and you're going to be left behind. So if you don't want to have that situation in the future, you need to keep up with technology, understand where you went wrong and improve yourself daily. Not once every 10 years, daily. Study daily. We are at the last one, and this is called self-care. Self-care could be, again, pampering yourself, going to the swimming pool, the spa and the sauna. However, it's also related to healthy diet and exercise. So healthy diet, exercise and sleep well. Yes, I hit the nail here. Now, good diet doesn't mean you have to be vegan. If you want to be vegan, yes, you can be vegan, but I don't mean that. I mean having a balanced diet. Okay, don't just eat chocolate 20 times a day. If you like the chocolate, just eat it once, possibly in the morning rather than in the evening, and then you change your diet, a bit of veggies, a bit of meat. And another word for self-care is, of course, the diet is hydration. Drink lots of water. Don't substitute water with coffee, Coca-Cola or whatever other fizzy drink or wine or beer or whatever. They are liquids, but they're not water. So your kidneys are going to work a lot harder to purify and to filtrate whatever you're inserting in your body, food-wise and drink-wise, than if you just drink water. So your body is made between 50 and 65% of water, which means you have to take a daily intake of water so you can maintain all basic functionality of your body and your mind as well. Now, drinking water also helps you with the attention. So if you drink water, you don't feel that asleep, and then you can have more focus on what you're doing, etc. So the last one that I was mentioning about your self-care is about sleeping. So a good night's sleep is all you need. In certain countries where the weather is a bit hotter, they do the siesta. Probably you heard about this. In the afternoon, they take a nap of about 1, 2 or 3 hours in the afternoon. Of course, they work longer hours in the evening, but they prefer to have that break during the day so the brain can recover from the stress had during the morning. Now, if you don't have to do the nap, you don't have to do the siesta, but at least you should sleep 7 to 8 hours every single night. If you're sleeping less than that, of course there is a problem, because it's going to affect your next day, it's going to affect your mood, it's going to affect your productivity, it's going to affect your relationships with people, and it's going to affect with your stress. So if you want to reduce the stress, you have to follow these 3 healthy habits: drinking water, eating healthy, exercising, and sleeping properly. You cannot catch up with sleep. If you slept one hour one night, you're not going to do 16 or 15 hours the next night. Okay, you cannot catch up. Your body needs to adapt to what you're giving them. And if you sleep 3 hours a night for a certain amount of time, you will wake up after 3 hours every single time because you are adapting your body to that lifestyle. But if you manage to sleep 7-8 hours a night, that's how your body is going to react. And the more you do this, the more your body will relax during the night sleep, and you will recharge the batteries. Right, so that was video number 2 about how to deal with stress in business, and we're going to cover video number 3 next week. Please follow and comment below what you think about these first 2 videos, and I hope you enjoy this content. I'll see you next week. Bye bye. My name is Giuseppe Paladini. Bye.